What's Next, Abby, with your host, Abby, of course. And today we're going to be touching on a very dear topic to me, which is vision boards. So we're entering the new year, January 2023, and I want to talk about the impact that vision boards can have on your life this year and how you can make them work for you. So before we kick it off, let's talk about what a vision board is. It's just pretty much a collage of pictures of everything that your heart desires. It can be something small, like a new set of dishes that you want this year, or it can be something big, like a career goal that you have. So it's just pretty much a collage of everything that you want. And the more specific, the better. So for example, I gave you the set of dishes. If you want an olive green set of dishes, make sure that you get as specific as possible in your vision board. So that's pretty much what a vision board is. And a vision board, is not magically gonna make everything appear to you, but I'll start explaining a little bit about how it does a lot of attraction to you. One of the books that I want to share with you today is Dream It, Pin It, Live It. It's by Terry Savelle Foy. She is an amazing author, always talks about vision, about making it clear. So if you get a chance, buy this book. It's gonna help you understand a lot more vision boards and how they can start working for you. So just a little things about it. It goes through what a vision board is, how to make it work for you, and just how you need to start writing it down. So in Habakkuk 2:2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and engrave it so plainly upon tablets that everyone who passes may be able to read it easily and quickly as he hastens by. So it's even in the Bible. She does talk, it does conform to the Bible scriptures as well. So if you're not, into religious stuff, maybe the book won't be so good for you. But if you are, you like to align your plans with God, this book is completely amazing. So just a little bit about the vision boards, how to make it work for you. One of the very first steps that I encourage you to do, if this is your first time doing a vision board, is allow yourself to dream. Anything can happen and will happen for you if it's in your heart. So that's going to be the very first step to this process. Anything that you want to attract into your life, that's what you will paste on your vision board. It can be some crazy dreams that some people won't see and your circumstances today won't allow you to see. But the more that vision is on the board and the more that you constantly see it throughout the year, your mind, the universe, God, whatever you believe in, is going to start attracting that to you. So that's the very first step. Second step, start writing these things down. Grab a pen, write it down. What is it like? You can start with small sections. You can do, what you envision for your household, for your family, for your personal life, your career goals. Or you can go as crazy as to see what kind of travels do you want to do this year? Where do you want to go? Like, has Europe, Rome, Italy, like, are those impossible dreams that seem impossible today? Put them on the vision board. So I want to share a few vision boards that I have made throughout the year, and just a little bit about my backstory and experience with them. I started doing vision boards about 3 to 4 years ago. I came in contact with a group of people, got into an organization, and everybody started doing them. I started learning more about them. The first vision board that I did was a little bit crazy because I just pasted a bunch of pictures, and you'll see that first vision board today. But it was just a bunch of random pictures that I was like, okay, well, they just told me to paste everything that my heart desires. And I just put it on a vision board for that year. And it just, I started seeing things happen on that vision board that became a reality. And then eventually every year I got more specific about what I wanted for that year. Some of them I actually don't have anymore because I got rid of them. My first, a couple experiences I had is that when they didn't work, I would throw them to the trash. Don't do that. It's not good for you. It's okay if your vision board does not happen in that year that you want it to happen, but it's a goal, it's a destiny. So for your vision board, understand that it's kind of a roadmap that's leading you to your goals. So for example, if you jump in your car right now and you say, I want to go nowhere, any path that you take is going to take you there. So whether you take left, whether you go right, it's going to go nowhere. But if you have a specific place that you want to go to, like let's say Walmart, you want to go to Walmart, you already know you have to go left, right, the the path that you have to take from your home to Walmart. So your vision board is that. It's the goal where you want to go, but then throughout life, you start realizing, okay, is this decision going to take me closer to my goal or further away from it? So that's what the vision board is supposed to start attracting. It's supposed to be a clear picture of where you want to start going. So my first vision board that I'm going to share with you today is going to be the very first one I did, which is this one right here. All right, so this is one of the first vision boards that I did right here. I did this, I want to say back in 2018, 2019. But as you can see, I laid out a couple trips. I actually have fulfilled two out of the 3 trips there. I put here a few of my debts that I had throughout the year. Here, like my relationship with God was one of the goals. And most of it was focused, like right here, was focused on the organization I belonged to at that time. And here's Terry Savelle Foy. That is when I got introduced to her books and everything that came with her. So she became an inspiration. I wanted to be like her, so I started posting it. One of the things that I did accomplish on the board here, even though it was a picture of a lot of random stuff, is moving out. I actually got to live on my own, which was a dream that I had for so long. And actually right now my bed sheets kind of look similar to this right here. So it's a bedroom I kind of wanted to look like, or a design that I like. The living room how I wanted it, but I wanted to start bringing like my personality into my own place, and I got to fulfill that dream back in 2021. I lived by myself, just me and my daughter, so that was an amazing journey. Here was my weight loss journey. They told me be specific, so I put every scale of every 10 pounds that I lost. So if you can see, it goes 140, 150, and then the 160. So it got as specific possible, and kind of the body figure I wanted. This one was my dream car, still is to this day, but they told me be as specific as possible. So I went into the Jeep website and I actually did every single detail that I wanted on the Jeep, the packages that I wanted. And of course, this one's not lifted, but I would essentially want mine lifted. So that's just a little brief of what I wanted. And then I kept adding throughout the years because I didn't want to lose this one. But I did add in Estrada's Properties. It's a dream that I have for me and my family. I've shared it with some of my brothers. But I want us to own property and, just carry on our last name, our legacy, leave something for our kids. So for me, it was just real estate, and I wanted to get into real estate. Still a dream of mine, still working on it. But the one that got a little bit more specific is the one for this year. So we're gonna move to this one. This one's for 2023. It's still in the works, so it's not fully done. And it might look like a bunch of random pictures, but it's a little bit more concise to what I'm trying to attract this year. And currently I am praying about it, making sure that it aligns with God's purpose. But right here, I want to be fully out of debt. I don't want to be slave to the lender, so I'm following Dave Ramsey's baby steps, creating that. So that's what that symbolizes right there. Right here, it's a little home design that I have for a property that's in Mexico, and maybe one day I'll explain to you guys a little bit more about that dream. And I want to become a citizen. This one, seems like an impossible dream at the time because I have no, journey for citizenship, but I want to start attracting that to my life. Right here, it's my career goal. So I will share with you guys that I really, really want to become a public speaker. And that seems impossible at the moment, but I want to start, targeting even this channel into motivating women, empowering women, and just, being an impact, somebody that makes a difference. For me, Terry Savelle was an inspiration. I want to be an inspiration to other women as well. So that's a dream of mine. And of course, throughout that journey, I want to publish the book with my story. This one fell down, but it's something that I want to do, is travel all through, the US, since I can't travel right now. Since I can't travel outside the country right now, but I do want to do like some trips to other states. Currently I'm in Georgia, but, and I've gone to Tennessee, which is, a dream over there that I already completed. And then I also put like sticky notes of positive affirmations of, just bringing good things, because one of the things with doing a vision board is not only dreaming, but also start speaking good into your life. So I started speaking to myself, and those are some things that I constantly repeat to myself. you know, and making sure that I do that. So a big goal of mine this year, which is really, really impossible, is to get married. And it seems impossible because at the moment I don't have a relationship. I'm not in a relationship with anyone, but I know that that has been one of my deepest desires for as long as I can remember. And I finally decided to post it on my vision board this year because I used to be scared as well. Even though I wanted it, I was always scared to be in a committed relationship because it's a big responsibility. And, you know, the people that I usually talk to is like, you know, you have to work with another person. And it just seemed really, really hard at the time. But I took a leap of faith, posted on my vision board. And, you know, if it happens, it happens. And I'm willing to work for it. So that's the picture that symbolizes marriage. And I also did like a little letter to God, you know, explaining kind of what I'm looking for, or, you know, let him show himself in the man that, you know, is going to lead me closer to him. Not only me, but my daughter, you know, so the person that we let into our household that leads us closer to God. And just a few quotes, you know, I asked a millionaire how he did it. He said, forget about the girls and focus on one woman. She'll help you achieve everything. And that's the kind of woman I want to be. And then my goal in a relationship is to help a man become a better person, keep him out of trouble, and show him the things about himself that he never realized. So that's kind of like the woman I want to become for my husband, my special significant other. So I'm striving for that goal. I'm trying to get better at it every day. Here we go. My fitness journey is top priority this year. I put 145 pounds because I don't want to be really skinny. Like, I want to be thick skinny. So that is what I'm achieving for. Hopefully at the end of the year, I'll take a picture of myself next to this, and that is how my body's going to look like. But if not, you know, whatever God, you know, achieves my body, wherever he sees perfection in me, that's what I'll go for. This one is a couple hobbies I want to adapt throughout the year. I want to learn Italian. I want to learn to do photography, which a friend of mine also told me that he's going to teach me this year. And this one is special to me. It's building relationships. Relationships, I don't mean it in a romantic way, but building significant relationships for my friendships, you know. It's very special to me because I have realized that I want to be married, but all of my friends are single. So how am I supposed to attract marriage when everything I see is singleness? So I started deciding, you know, to reach out to a couple couples that I know, start digging into themselves, like digging in their brains, like, okay, how does a marriage work? What is it made out of? So of course, couple goals. And I actually started reading. I'm gonna share a book with you guys. Now this is my second book, but this book, highly recommend. It's called Relationship Goals, and it's by Pastor Michael Todd. And he says how to win at dating, marriage, and sex. But it doesn't only talk about marriage or like a romantic relationship. It does talk about how, as a single person, you can start constructing those relationships around you and making them more significant. So if you ever get a chance, I highly recommend this book. It will open your eyes to how to build good, lasting relationships and always stay true to yourself. So definitely get this book. Another hobby I want to adapt, you know, is learn more of dancing. I know how to dance, but I'm not really good at it. So I am definitely going to, you know, focus myself more on that. And sometime this year, I should be a really good dancer. This one, I decided to make it an activity for me. Make a goal to read. Start with one book every month and go to 2 books every 2 weeks. For a book for every 2 weeks and then a book a week. But I actually have surpassed my goal. I haven't wrote the 4th one. But in this month, I've read 4 books, and I just write them down. So I decided to make this planner, you know, kind of interactive vision board. And of course, above everything, I want to continue my relationship with God. And that has definitely been something that I've been achieving, you know, this year through our fasting. So that is definitely in the works, and I loved everything that has happened in these last 21 days. Hopefully, I'll upload a video about my journey through the fast. But that is the vision board for 2023 so far. I do have other stuff that God has spoken to me, and it's an alignment, which was this channel. So I'm going to post some goals up there. So it should be done within the next 4 days by the time the fast is over. But that's pretty much it. And then I also did a little bit more specific board for my weight loss journey, which is this one right here. And of course up there I put those letters. It can be a fat body or it can be a fit body. So the choice is up to you. I put a lot of quotes there. And right here is just, you know, pretty much
where the weight I started, which I'm not gonna share that with you, but where I'm currently at, and you know, the goal that I'm trying to achieve. Like I did say, I'm right now my goal is 145. It used to be 125, but I want to build some muscle there. I put in all the pounds that I shred in here. Right here, I'm on the journey to doing a 75-day challenge, the heart challenge. I don't know if you guys have seen it on TikTok. It became a trend, and it's just pretty much like saying, you know, follow a diet, 45-minute workouts. This is the one I'm having trouble with because I do work long hours, reading a book, drinking a gallon of water. So the thing to this one is you have to reset every day that you fail at it. So that is something else. So I'm putting it to the side, but here are my rewards. You know, it doesn't have to be like big rewards, you know, simple. So I did mine based off of what I want. And I did put this quote. I saw it on Pinterest: do not reward yourself with food, you're not a dog. So I really like that vision board. It's interactive. It keeps me motivated throughout the year. But it's just, you know, a couple, and I've had other ones that got more specific. But last year, I had rarely come out of something traumatic in 2021. And at the beginning of the year, it was really hard for me to do a vision board because everything was so hard. Like everything seemed like I didn't really want anything else to happen in life. But I got, you know, I was actually forced to do a vision board last year because I went to this interaction at a church and they were doing vision boards that night. And I just posted, you know, God, if I can get anything, I want healing in my life. If I can get anything, I want to go to Mexico. And I literally posted 2-3 things on that vision board, and I threw it away because I didn't really want to know much about it. But it did happen. I experienced healing through God, and I've also went to a trip to Mexico, which was my very first vision board, which was 3 to 4 years ago. And that trip was so special because Mexico seemed like something that could not happen at the time. 3 years ago, they had removed the DACA parole to be able to travel. So when I posted it, there was no chance of me going to Mexico. But, you know, it happened in 2022 that I got my DACA parole approved. I went to Mexico, and honestly, it was everything I dreamed of. I got off the plane. I was able to be with my family. I was able to be at my home country, and I fell in love with the whole experience. So that's a testimony that the vision boards do work, but they work if you work for them as well. So paste the pictures. One of the things, allow yourself, you know, to dream big. Write it down, and then create your vision board. Create it and put it in a place where you will see it every single day. For example, me, you can see that my makeup's here. I used to have a mirror there, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do away with the mirror, put it somewhere else. And every day that I do my makeup, I see that image of everything that I want to attract. So the same thing needs to happen for you. I have my friend, he puts it on his phone, and that's great because every time he opens his phone, he's gonna see it. I have another friend, she puts it in her room. So every time that she goes into her room, she's gonna see it. So put it in a place that you do a lot of interaction in. If it's the kitchen, if it's the living room, if it's your phone, if it's at work, then you can put like a small thing. It has to be present with you all the time. So hopefully you stay tuned for the next video. So thank you for tuning in for this educational video of vision boards. Hopefully the things that I shared with you are helpful for you in your journey. And I really hope, my prayer for all of you that are watching is that all your dreams come true. Don't be afraid, you know, to dream big. Paste it, you know, see it. And I hope, you know, that at the end of the year, you post comments on this video and tell me that something worked for you. But subscribe to my channel, comment, leave a like, ring the notification bell button, and hopefully you continue to see more videos, and hopefully I give you really, really good, helpful content throughout the year that's gonna make you successful.